In this video, I'm going to show you how you can have some consistency on your website. So on this page, you can see this is called Activate Microsoft 365 and Azure Cloud. And the text doesn't quite match the style for this site, so I'll show you in a minute. And also the whole layout is not what it should be. If you look at the other pages, you can see what I mean. So here you can see the menu, you can see all the customer information, title, a blurb, text, and what I'll call a featured image. Now this has been done by using Divi's Theme Builder. The Theme Builder allows you to apply a particular template to certain pages. So just to show you how that works, let's go back to this page first of all so you can just see. Right. So I go to the dashboard. I'm going to go to Theme Builder. And you can see where we set up different templates. This is our default template, which has your global header, global footer, and if you wanted to customize these for particular pages, you can. So here you can see we've got a particular customization done for children pages of our services and our company. That's why they all look the way they do. So I want to apply this to some other pages, or to apply to that page we've just created. So to do that, I'll go to the settings and then say I want to apply it to a specific page. So I could do a search and look for the page I'm looking for, or I could just simply click the one I've got here, Activate Microsoft, because I can see it already. I'm going to save that. My button up here changes to Save Changes. Okay. So if I go back to that page I was looking for earlier, if that doesn't work, I will simply go back to Activate Microsoft. I'm just going to refresh this. You can see it's now changed. I've got the banner as expected. I've got the wrong text in here, but I'll show you how that can be fixed. And you've got all this information here. Now, the way this banner works is there needs to be a featured image here. So the page itself has to have a featured image, and that will show up in that way, and that's on the right hand side because that's how the template's been designed. So just going to go down to my menu here in the page settings button, which is here. As you can see, there is no excerpt, there's no featured image. So I'm going to add a featured image in here, and I'll go with this one. It's not the right dimensions, but we'll just use it to the moment for display purposes. You can see, it's popped it in there. To maintain consistency with the rest of the site, that needs to be landscape, and the text in it probably needs to be removed, so we've got something that looks a bit more like featured image for this page. Also, this has been lifted from a leaflet, so you don't need this information. Since you're actually on this page, I need to make sure that that's permalink is also correct, but you get the idea. Now here on this side, this is just plain text which can be replaced, and there's a dynamic way of replacing this text, so that if you update it, if you update the excerpt, it will update this. So I'm just going to click on this, which is dynamic content, and say use page excerpt. And I want it to have a heading 3. So I'm just going to put the heading 3 tag. So that's going to wrap a heading 3 tag around the page excerpt. At the moment, there is no page excerpt, so it's empty. Right? So if I go back to my page settings and page settings, I think it's gone back to the body template. I'll stick that in there and then try again. I'm going to save draft because it thinks I'm actually working on the body template rather than the page itself. I'm going to quickly exit Visual Builder. There are a couple of things I can do. I can use the WordPress Editor, if it's going to be easier for me. And I can put the excerpt in here. I'll just say, find out how you take advantage of Microsoft 365 and Azure. I'm just going to save draft on that again, and then I'll preview it. View preview. You can see it's now got the excerpt there. So if I wanted to, again, make this more in line with the brand, then I'd be doing things like removing the banner that comes below it. So we've got an empty box here. If it's not clear what you're looking at, change the view to wireframe. And you can see the different sections. So this section here is empty. I can delete that. This is the Azure cloud, which I think I don't need anymore. Let's have a look. Yeah, because you can see the light green tells you this is a body template. Here, I've got the Azure cloud section. So I can delete that. Delete that row. And then this text here, just going to have a look at the back end and make sure. So you've got all these kind of different stylings, which was probably copied and pasted from Word. So ideally, we'd like to reset that and make it look like the rest of the site, but that's going to take a bit longer. So I'm not going to do that in this video. But there you are. Generally, that's how you can make a new page you've just added conform to the rest of the things on your site.